suspending my phone so that you could actually see the magazine properly. The best I got was putting the phone on top of a massive container of whey protein and trying to record the video from there. But the video was half container, half magazine, and then when I flipped the first page, it just didn't fit in the frame. So that was a shame, but I'm going to try to figure out a way to film that angle for my phone, and then hopefully I can flick through that magazine. It's called O Reader, and I think it either comes from the United States or Canada, because when you open the front page, it has an advert for Barnes and Noble. I think that's what it's called. And we don't have that in the UK. We have Waterstones, which is essentially like the same thing. I don't know if they're owned by the same parent company, but the vibe in a Barnes and Noble is very similar to me to a Waterstones from when I've been to America, at least. So I'm actually recording this in the evening for once. So everything's gone quiet. The birds went away a few minutes ago, I think. And it's dark and a little bit foggy, a little bit cold, but it's okay. I've got my heater in here. Although, while I'm recording, I do have to turn the heater off because it's very loud. Unless you would want to hear lots of whoosh, whoosh, whoosh noises, then it's probably best I keep it off. Okay, so today I did lots of exercise. Yay! Highlight was going to the woods. I got to spend a lot of time just sitting and listening to the birds. To be honest, I was kind of trying to see if a squirrel might come up close to me, because my mum loves them and she probably would have appreciated a video. But yeah, unfortunately the squirrels I saw were a little bit too far out of frame. My camera is not that good. It's just an iPhone, so zooming in kind of looks terrible, to be honest, most of the time. I do love nature walks. I love walks by the river the most. We do have rivers around. I did post a short of a river, although that one's nowhere near me. But yeah, the river, the flowing sound of the water, and when it's raining, it's absolutely heavenly. Apart from the part where you get soaked, but it's worth it for the noise. Oh, yeah, I've been having fun trying to record content because this is quite new to me, and it's kind of strange, but I find myself thinking about it even when I'm going about my day-to-day activities. I'm thinking oh, this noise sounds really good, the crunching of leaves underfoot or branches and things. I'm suddenly really attuned into it. find somewhere quiet. Maybe I can record a video of that at some point. I also went to some charity shops and bought a couple of pieces of clothing and a book. But the strange thing was, when I went back to my car and I checked the receipt, the book wasn't actually on the receipt, so I hadn't paid for it. So I had to go back in and ask them to scan the book again. I think it picked up the, the normal barcode on a brand new book rather than the one for the shop. So, yeah, that was funny. And then I went to a fuel station on the way home, and I needed the loo, okay, to be honest. And I went inside, and they'd just, ripped down half of their entire internal shop, so there was no toilet. But a staff lady told me that it was outside, so I went to this bathroom outside, but it was just this massive metal container, and you had to slam the door shut, and when I went to leave afterwards, I was stuck, and I had to kick it so hard to get it open again. It was really funny, the door exploded open. There's all this traffic going by, and I just, it was a little bit embarrassing, but at least I wasn't completely stuck. I was also actually nearly not taking my phone, so if I'd have been stuck, that would have been that would have been terrible. Okay, enough about toilets, because I'm sure you don't want to hear about that when you're trying to relax. Right, so we're going to have roast potatoes for dinner. I love roast potatoes, I love potatoes in every form. Oh my goodness. I think my favourite is fried. It's the most unhealthy one as well, I think, but the trade-off. If you get a potato and you just slice it up, you can make homemade they're not quite like crisps, but a bit softer inside. My grandma used to make them for me, just in a frying pan with some oil. Amazing. So good. I really recommend it. It's so good. So this video is going to be a bit shorter than the last one, but I really want to talk about one last thing, and that is Bridgerton. If there's anybody who doesn't care for that who's listening, I'm sorry, but I just really wanted to say that I've seen a few of the episodes for season 4, and they are so good. I was laughing so much. It's just